audio. How about that? Is that better? No audio. How about this? Is this okay? No? Yes. Okay. So, so that damn soundboard wants to default to stuff. Sibby's mad at me. Hold on. Hold on. I'm trying to get that pinned. I have some housekeeping to do here real quick. Pop out chat to that screen. And pin. There we go. Who's coming in? Fort.
Yeah. Fork Twizzlers, man. Fork Twizzlers. Twizzlers suck. Tripe. It's like, really? WTF? Why do you people hate me?
The thing is it was even funnier because I had some adult beverage tonight, so that just
Oh,
made
oh,
everything 10 times funnier.
oh, I bet you thought this was really funny. Ha ha. Oh my god. The struggle's real, man. Struggle is freaking real.
But it's funny because every week I'm like Twizzlers, Twizzlers.
That was literally one of the first ingredients on the wheel. That,
Really? Well, now
yeah,
it's
the
not on
first
the wheel anymore.
or the first month because I didn't people weren't quite grasping the concept when I first came up with the wheel of misfortune,
Hmm.
and so it took a little while for people to catch on, and people weren't really all that, you know, they weren't really getting into it. We were maybe getting maybe about five, maybe six people. It was always the same people, and then it started to grow over time, right? I think
Right.
at the most, I think one time we had 46 people in for
Oh
one of the
wow.
nights. And that was like I don't even remember what we were cooking that day, but it was freaking ridiculous, man. Um,
Twizzlers.
and and it just kind of just blittered along with pretty regular numbers, same people usually. It's interesting to see Sophie show up again. That was kind of
Yeah.
weird because she kind of dropped off because we all used to be part of we a lot of us were all part of another community of content creators, and one of them went off the fucking rails and just started just acting like a total dick. And
Mm.
one of his mods, one of his admin mods, managing mods, was taking little stabs at me and just being
Mm.
low key passive aggressive bully, right? And then one of the other content creators that's part of that group or wants to be part of their little group, but kind of sits on the outskirts because you know he just is who he is, you know, just kind of riding on coattails sort of thing. He I confided in him that I thought that the person that was harassing me via email was the same person that was taking little passive aggressive stabs at me on live streams. Um,
Yeah.
and he went back to that person and was blabbing, and the next thing I know it's like
Ed. Ed.
he,
You.
he just went all sorts of cattywampus, and you know um, and Sophie was part of that whole crowd of people, and then she kind of sided with, as you know how it is, when there's a divorce, there's people go and be on that side, and some people be on this side, and some people stay somewhere
Right.
in the middle, and it's like I pretty much assumed that Sophie was going to go with you'll see FMJ get thrown around from time to
I
time, the
didn't call you.
initials.
What?
I
Um,
didn't call you.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
You called me like 2 times.
No,
and
I was yelling at Ed.
so,
Oh,
But thank you for coming and checking. Oh, sorry.
oh, not a problem. So,
He
you
thought I
know,
called him.
oh, so FMJ is initials that you'll see from time to time in Munchie Mafia, and usually there's some jokes going on because Tiger got trashed thoroughly, Timmy got trashed thoroughly, then we were getting harassed by this other guy that came up with an account called the Hate Boat, and uh, the whole group all fractured all into different pieces, and one person stayed with the person that was being the most inflammatory, while the other two were kind of playing the fence for a while, and then was like, they just kind of, it was just kind of goofy, and now they're all trying to get the band back together, so to speak, but I don't know if that's ever going to happen, but I don't really care because it's like,
Mm.
you know, but we did a lot of supportive stuff for these two other channels of the four, right? And one of the things that Timmy did was he is one of them plays Santa Claus every year, gets on this vintage fire truck and goes through St. John's, St. John, no, not St. John's. What is it? What's the frickin' island out there, Timmy?
What?
What's the island that in
St. John's.
St.
No,
Simon's, St.
St.
Simon's
Simon's.
Island.
St.
Um,
Simon.
and so Timmy came up with this brilliant idea to collect teddy bears and start shipping hundreds of teddy bears down to one of the other content creators to take down to Georgia to the other content creator, and they all got onto the fire truck together and was out, doing their rounds on St. Simon's Island, and all these teddy bears were being given out to all the children, and literally every child got a teddy bear.
Aw.
And so it's amazing how many hundreds of dollars that Timmy and I both spent, making sure that, there were enough teddy bears to go around to all the children. Um, and some other people had pitched in as well, but Timmy created that tradition, and you know the other two just can't be bothered with Munchie Mafia now. And now that we're close to Christmas again, now they're trying to drum up donations for teddy bears again, and of course, they've I think they had forgotten who actually came up with that idea to begin with. Not that it really matters, but still, it's like, give credit to where credit is due, because we were the ones that were, donating the vast majority of them. For every one bear that was being donated from some other party, we were donating 10. So it's, I mean, literally, I think then there was a little tit for tat between Timmy and I, who can buy the most bears, and I think I bought like 100, about 100, and he outdid me by getting 200 or something like that. But and they weren't cheap bears. They weren't cheap bears at all. So there's that, and then there was just and then Tiger ended up getting singled out and all that as well. It was made the villain, and so was Timmy and I, and it's like whatever. I just don't want to play into this anymore, and just kind of just dropped out completely from all their channels. Um, So it was really kind of sad in a lot of ways because it's like, we gave one of those two channels a hell of a lot of support, and you can't even be bothered with this.
That's sad.
And it's not like, I'm like saying, hey, be nice to us. You're under obligation to, we're not doing that. It's just that, don't be disrespectful. Don't show us disrespect. I mean, literally, between the two of us alone, it was.
We donated, of the 590 bears donated, we supplied over 520 of them.
Yeah, 520 bears in total. Was that the first year or the second year?
Both years.
Both years combined?
No, both years individually.
Oh, okay.
Both years we hit 592 and then 594.
592 and 594.
I'm out of pecans.
Oh no.
Yeah. I found a bag of whole nuts.
I got hold of some that, oh my god, they were so freaking good. They were like, I thought they were just the pecans, but they're maple bourbon glazed pecans. And it had a whole bunch of dried fruit mixed in with it, and these freaking cashew clusters that were also mixed in. Oh my god, those things were so good. I ate the whole bag all the way to work.
These are some that you have to shell.
Oh, I hate shelling nuts.
I just feel like cracking nuts tonight. What's up, Ed?
Nothing.
Hi, Ed. Why are you so
Ed shows
quiet?
up. He's all
Hey,
bundled up
Twizzler.
in bed.
Hello, Twizzler girl.
Oh, piss off, you donkey.
Hey, and by the way, I'm kind of mad at you.
Mad at me? Why?
I watched all the way to the end,
Yeah?
and I saw something there at the end.
Uh-huh.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Well, 1 week, the
It
secret
was
password
you.
was Katie's in the kitchen with Banana Bob.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
that's
Hosted?
Hosted. Hosted.
Little brat.
You know how that started? It started purely by accident. I had made I made the sticker, the off tropical stroll sticker, and I typed in Homestead, but the M didn't stick, so it came out Hosted the first time around, and I was like looking at it, I was like, that doesn't look right. I'm like looking at it, and I'm looking at it, I'm looking at it, I'm looking at it, and I'm like, oh my god, Hosted. And I started laughing a bit. So it's like, okay, so it's Hosted. Whistle top Hosted.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
sent him a message as soon as I saw that.
Yeah, I saw that. I figured, oh, this is going to be good. This is going to be good. This is going to be good.
Yeah, but I still got to email it to you.
messaged immediately.
Oh, what am I going to do with you?
Bastard.
Oh, God, now we get to listen to her tapping away at her. Did you ever find your hammer?
No.
No.
I really would just like a bag of paper shell pecans. I think I'm going to make that happen later this week.
What did you just say?
Paper shell pecans.
If this is
Paper
a
shell pecans,
old
okay.
time,
Yeah.
squeeze the can to open can opener, why not just open the handle, put the nut in the middle, and squeeze it?
I have tried that. The nuts just pop out. They just go pew across the room.
Woo!
You're making shit so easy, Katie.
Oh,
When I tap the nuts with the can opener, they eject across the room. Actually, when I squeeze them with the can opener, they eject across the room because this can opener has silicone handles and no teeth.
Oh.
Okay, Big
You're-
Matt.
when your device that you're using to crack your nuts has teeth, they don't eject across the room.
No, you cannot use your teeth. It hurts.
It hurts my teeth.
I think Wednesday. Oh no, I got to work Wednesday. Crap.
That's
Can you
right.
crack nuts between your tatas? Some
My
women can.
tatas, no,
Okay.
no. I can't even crush cans.
Oh, okay. Seen
You
some
ever
women
see
that
that?
can do that.
Yeah, you ever see that video of the woman that just kind of picks one of them up and goes, wham, and slams it down just like um, Chef Roast and Gag was slamming the steaks down on the cutting board today?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that the vertical was freaking redonkulous, man. Oh my God, it was so funny. All
I
the
got
all the
distracted. I couldn't.
trolls, and I was like,
I got,
"Come on, I gotta go to the grocery store. Can we get this over and done with? Where's Katie?"
I had something that needed my attention.
Yeah, I know. It's just I was like, "God dang it, where's Katie? I gotta go to the store." Oh my God.
I mean, the trolls and the
Yeah.
verticals are always redonkulous.
Yeah, it's bizarre. But here's what's even more bizarre is when I do verticals, I don't get those trolls.
Hmm.
It's so weird. It's like, I'll do live drives and they'll come in and they'll say like maybe something and then they'll be like, "Okay, I'm bored. I'm going away."
My other screen is not coming on.
The other screen.
Yeah.
What other
I've got
screen?
I've got an extra monitor hooked up right now
Check and see if
because
it's in
the
standby mode.
no, it's just I think it went out when I was tapping these nuts.
Oh, okay.
See what I like about going to get pecans? I can just go out into my yard.
Maybe
Right.
unplugging it and plugging it back in again.
I
Do
did.
what?
What about the back of the screen or the back of the
Oh, I'm
TV?
sure something's loose back there. I can just deal with it like this. It's fine.
Have you tried turning it
I'm
off and turning it back on again?
You know what was cool about my live today?
What?
That I had Jason Crocker come in there.
Who's Jason Crocker?
He's another YouTuber, a big time YouTuber. He's
Oh,
got he's got like, what is it? 352,000 followers, I think.
oh wow. What's he
Uh,
do? What's his channel all about?
building on his farm.
Oh, okay.
He's building a tiny house. He had a grain bin brought in. Then he changed over to building a house and he's going to connect the grain bin to it. Then he turned
oh
around
wow.
because his wife was pregnant, built a 14 by 30 32, I think, or a 30-foot tiny home. And that's what he's working on to get him and his family out to their 10 acres of
Oh,
property.
oh wow.
They do a
Wow.
lot of they used to do a lot of camping. He has like 4 channels, but he's a pretty cool guy. I like him. I actually got to meet him too.
I gotta do more stuff with Off Topic Squirrel. One day a month is not enough.
I got to
It's never gonna grow. It's been stuck at 111 or 110 for 6 months now.
Yeah, I've got to start doing better editing on my videos.
I've got to start actually uploading content other than lives.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
helps.
I wish I had more energy. I'm in some ways I'm kind of regretting leaving the jail, but at the same time I'm not regretting leaving the jail.
Sweet. Why
Because
not?
at least when I was working at the jail, I had 3 days off as opposed to only two, and feeling freaking run down and dead tired. You know, Saturday comes along and it's like all I want to do is just do nothing.
Yeah.
Because
These
ultimately, what would be
amateurs
really
are
nice is if I could get this channel to monetize, so I can actually go and just get a part-time job somewhere and focus more on doing more content and not have to work so damn much.
How many watch hours do you need on Munchie Mafia?
Oh Jesus Christ! Like 1800, I think.
Getting there. It's getting close.
Yeah, yeah, but every day I lose more. I lose watch hours
Shit.
every day. Let's see here. Let me load up Studio here real quick and take a look. Yeah, 613 subs right now. And according to this, as of November 4th, I've got 1,312. So I lost a whole bunch of watch hours already. Because when a video hits 366 day, it's like you lose those watch hours. They just disappear.
That sucks.
So yeah, it does suck because it's like, there's no way to, recoup that unless, you know, especially with a, I don't know, let's see here, 3,000. Yeah, 3,000 minus 1312, 1,688. Because last week I only needed 1,620, so I lost a bunch. Which I don't understand because it's like, when I go and look at the analytics, um, and it's like not all the watch hours show up for the live streams.
I think when you look at watch hours under analytics, I think those are real time. The eligibility watch hours are behind.
Yeah, yeah, they're behind like a week or something like that. But
Yeah, 5 days, I think.
let's see here, yeah, it's like a week. But like I'm trying to find like, okay, so if I go back over to YouTube itself, because let's take a look here, because it's not yet showing up in not showing up in um, Studio yet. Um, Go to View Channel, go to Live Stream. Okay, so it says processing right now. It still says processing. So, okay, here's a good example. Last week's, it shows 29 likes and 73 views, right?
Hmm.
And so it's 1 hour and 37 minutes in length. So you figure that I think the average was like 21 for that night. And there was quite a lot of people that actually stayed through the whole, or for a good vast majority of that live stream, right? So over here to content, audience, let's see, content.
Yeah, I always stay through the whole thing from when I get there to the end.
Yeah, so it shows that I lost one subscriber and the total watch time hours for that was, oh yeah, okay, so 20 concurrent viewers, right? And so watch time hours 0.4. But when you go in and look at the total watch time hours overall, it shows 32.1, right? Yeah, that's good. Yeah, 32.1 watch time hours. Okay, so when you look at the one before that, this is what I don't understand is this video has gotten 17 views since it was published, 1.9 watch time hours, but you go and look at watch time hours and it shows, put it to 28 days, 27.4. Shows concurrent viewers 21. And chicken nugget casserole.
Lifetime views on my channel or watch time on my channel is 1.9K. Pretty sad, but I really haven't worked very hard, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, the chicken nugget casserole. 103 views, but only 2.6 watch time hours.
Yeah. And look at it.
2.6.
When the day I lost like 5 subscribers at once.
Yeah.
It was years ago, though. I mean, I'm constantly losing a subscriber or two. Back in April, I lost
I think we
3.
all do
I
that.
think those are, yeah, it happens to everybody.
Yeah, it does happen to everybody, but it seems like it happens more frequently. I mean, how often do you get 200 and, or hold on a minute, I gotta order dinner. What?
What are you
What?
getting?
Jersey Mike's.
Mm,
See if I find
no
my
sushi.
sandwich. Huh? No, it's too late.
Oh, bummer.
Where's the damn thing? I want their Chipotle cheesesteak. Oh my god, we got 3 minutes left to order before they close. Hot subs. Okay, so cheesesteak, Chipotle cheesesteak, there it is. Alright, so I want that. Oh, damn it.
Oh, it's an entrepreneurial diary. Hello.
Hello, entrepreneurial diary. Sorry.
Sorry,
Yeah,
I was fiddling with studio and I didn't see you come in.
yeah, Shamika.
Shamika, okay. Let me
Alright, it's been confirmed.
there we go. I need to put see my screen. There we go. I know who. Whoops. I know who Shamika is. Oh my
Huh?
gosh, my mouse. I said I know who she.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, she's
there.
I mainly see her on She Cooks and Roasts.
Yeah,
God dang, her live stream today was
yeah. I just
freaking
the
funny.
screen going out, my big screen going out, because it's not hooked up to the Beast computer right now. Um, so and yes, I did get it up. Um,
Sorry.
it was indeed the power supply. Thank you, Civi.
You're welcome. Everything's good though.
Yeah, let's see what happened. Now this monitor, I think I probably have it. There we go. Yeah, I've got a cable issue with it. It just came back up. Um, but I need to replace the cable on it, which is weird because I don't fiddle with the cables too much. All right, there we go. Now I can see everybody.
Shamika, have you ever seen that you just posted something or you just had a live stream and you gained 20 something odd hours, and then you go back and look and they've subtracted like 85% of those watch hours, as well as removed 4 or 5 subscribers? Have you ever seen something like that before? You get 5 new subscribers and you get a bunch of watch time hours, and then all of a sudden those watch time hours just disappear, plus the subscribers. Have you ever seen that?
Hmm,
I gotta pull up Social Blade.
What is Social Blade?
It tracks statistics.
She says her subs and watch hours fluctuate badly, but not that drastically. Man, this bread is good. This um Cheesecake Factory brown bread.
Oh yeah, that's
Oh my God. That's what we had hamburgers on. They make hamburger buns.
yeah.
And I got a hold of 2 packages of it. So,
They're really expensive.
right. $6, $7 for these freaking things. Man, they
Yeah,
went straight to my freezer.
Tuesday on the 4th, I lost 20 views. 20 views got removed. Views. And I lost 1 subscriber.
How weird.
Yeah.
Was that
That is weird.
that subscriber's account maybe banned from YouTube or something? Or
I don't know, because it went from, on the 3rd, I had 56,516, right? And then the following day, 56,496. So they took away 20 views
hmm.
and lost 1 subscriber. Yeah, if we go
Crazy.
back to here, 30 days here, I think I can.
Ed, are you falling asleep?
Nope.
I noticed
I'm
I
listening.
noticed that you were in bed.
But yeah, I didn't know anybody was going to go live.
I didn't know I was gonna go live, but I was just like, I'll go live for a little bit, but I can't stay up all night. I have to work.
Yeah, me too.
Hey, me too.
Invalid credentials, my ass. Just give
Right,
you
Shamika,
freaking
it's the
password.
internet. I know that yeah. I mean, I've been petty and unsubscribed to people's channels before, but that's because the creator was directly rude to me and on a live in front of hundreds of other people. So I'm like, you know what? You're not worth my time. Unsubscribe, never look back.
Yeah, I've seen I've been in a couple of lives where you know, the person is interacting and engaging with everybody, but you know, I've asked questions and whatnot, and it's like um, she won't answer me. You know, doesn't say hi to me. Doesn't, it says hi to everybody else. And I'm like, wow, is this thing turned on? Tap, tap, tap. Hello, anybody there? You know, everybody
Right.
else can see me. Everybody else says hi to me, but that's it. What was that? Tiffany needs some direction as to which AI you're using, please. What? AI for songs? Timmy?
Wait, is somebody?
No, Timmy.
I
Oh,
don't
to
have
create
top chat.
songs. Okay. Uh,
I always forget to turn top chat on. I don't know
top chat.
why YouTube filters people between live chat and top chat. Yeah, Shamika, this guy, he was cutting up some pork to make sausage out of, and all I said was, I don't like unseasoned pork because who the hell does, right? And he just went off on me about how this is his channel and if I'm going to come and put down his food and stuff like that. Dude, you're making fucking sausage. You're
What? Can I borrow the
seasoning
white
it,
table?
right? So I'm just agreeing that unseasoned pork is gross. I don't know. Whatever.
Well, you
Hey,
know,
Belt
I don't know what it is. You know, well, it's like that one dude from last night. It's like, you know, his whole egotistical nonsense that he was spouting. You know,
Yeah, Wade last night just pissed everybody off.
Yeah,
um,
that was interesting.
interesting. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, he was just so full of ego. And when I pointed out the fact that, you know, guys are fragile, you know, which is true. It's like the guys in kitchens are fragile. They're fragile little flowers that you have to stroke their egos, or they get all butthurt. They get all sorts of butthurt. And it's true. It's absolutely true.
What's up, Belt Loop?
I've never really worked in a kitchen. I mean, I've waited tables that I've picked up from the expo, but I've never, you know, I've never cooked in a restaurant kitchen. So I don't know.
I
Well,
have.
my kitchen is all women. We're all women. It's not like I planned it that way because I came into the kitchen with all these people already there, with exception of two dishwashers, and it was just that they were the ones that applied for the job, you know, that could actually pass a criminal background check. Um, but it's like, you know, I've worked in restaurants and of various different kinds, and just about every frickin' kitchen that I've worked in, the guys were all really emotionally fragile, and they had to have their egos stroked. If you even gave them even the slightest bit criticism, they would fall apart. You know, F that bitch, you know? She's just picking on me. I bet you she's a lesbian, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, you know, women can't cook. It's like, you know what? Women can cook. Women can actually cook quite well. And if you look at the stuff that we produce compared to what you guys do, unless you've been, you know, formally trained, you know, you're just going to throw food on the plate and call it a day. Whereas us, you know, we're doing all sorts of cool stuff. You know, we're doing our plating and presentation just so, you know, so that, you know, it looks visually appealing and so on and so forth. And we actually take the time to know, you know, what we can do to elevate certain dishes and stuff like that, because we have a different palate than guys do. Women have a different palate. It's like guys are a great example. You show them a color swatch of 5 different colors of white, what color are they going to see?
White? I
Yeah,
don't know, Ed.
If I saw 5 colors of white,
if you went and grabbed 5 random paint swatches from the paint store and looked at the lightest color on the paint swatch, okay, and
yeah,
there, what are you going to see the subtle nuances to the colors?
probably.
Probably. You're not going to see the subtle nuance of purple or blue or pink or rose or teal or tan, or know the difference between, that color tan and that color tan. Is it a warmer color versus a cooler color, et cetera, et cetera?
Probably
Would you
not.
Hey,
would you
Simon.
be able to distinguish that? Well, food is a lot like that, in that women can pick up more of the subtle nuances to food. And for a guy to say, "Oh yeah, well we can cook better than any girl can," it's like, you know what? No, you can't. You might think that way, but in reality, because of the way that you're coming off, you're just trying to make yourself look impressive when you really aren't. You know, sit down, little boy. The grown-ups are talking. And that
Yeah.
whole thing yesterday was just absolutely ridiculous, because it's like, I'm not going to feed into that. It's like I've had to deal with that kind of mentality for how many decades now, where, oh yeah, girls don't know what they're doing, girls aren't strong enough. It's like, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, really? You want to go there? Okay, so yeah, why don't you and I get together in one of the kitchens over at, like, Bar Green, one of their uh, one of their kitchens, and go and do a throwdown and see who survives. Dumbass. You know,
Yep. I
I
agree.
I can't stand it when people come off with that frickin' ego bullshit. Can't stand it. It doesn't belong in my kitchen. In my kitchen, I am only as strong as my weakest person. And if my person is weak, then I'm weak too. So what do? I have to elevate them, you know, or replace them.
Gary said some women have a different kind of cone. Look, I'll just put it up here. Hold on.
What?
Oops. Hold on. There we go.
Yeah,
Simply doesn't exist
that could
in men. Yeah.
you could be very right. Um, but again, for me, um, I've got a genetic defect with one of my eyes, so one eye can actually see far more color than the other eye can.
Hmm.
Um, so one eye has the traits of tetrachromat, and it's annoying because I can see all these other different colors with my dominant eye than I can my other eye, and it sucks. Hey, Mishy. And it's because I have a hole in my iris, so it lets in more light. It actually kind of looks kind of cool. It looks like I got a cat eye in one eye, but you don't really notice it unless you're like right up there, right there in my face, because my eyes are so dark. Otherwise, one of these days I'll have to take a picture of it. It's actually kind of cool, but not. But Gary could very
Michi.
well be right, though.
Yeah.
Frickin' A, man. Twizzlers and tripe. The other one was cactus, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot to take a picture of it.
But it doesn't specify what part of the cactus.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. So who knows?
There's, cactus, prickly pear cactus is pretty available in grocery stores.
Yeah.
So is tuna, which is the cactus fruit is the prickly pear fruit.
Yeah.
I can go down the street here and find cactus year round, and they've even taken the thorns off.
Does aloe vera fall into the category of cactus? It doesn't, does it?
Maybe aloe vera,
The
a
succulent. I thought
cactus.
succulents were
It's a
loosely.
succulent. Aloe vera is not a cactus.
Okay.
It's just a succulent.
Yeah. Okay.
Which cactuses are also succulents, but it's not a cactus.
Right. It's kind of like New York's the whole thing between New York's and T-bones.
Right.
One
You
could
can
be either, but the other can't be either.
you can stir fry cactus. Um,
Oh, cactus is delicious.
yeah.
Cactus is delicious. It's good. It's like I had some cactus tostadas. Tostadas? I think it was a tostada. I don't remember. I'm not Mexican.
You can use cactus all sorts of ways. I don't personally buy it and use it, but I'll eat it if it's made into something.
it takes on whatever flavor that you give it. That's what I like about it. It's kind of neutral, but it's got its own. What the hell? Something is walking around on the deck, and the dogs are not. Something just brushed up against my leg.
Oh,
I think there's a cat on the deck. But the girls aren't going crazy. I don't know. Uh, Cactus is really good, though. It's been a while since I've had it.
Auto collector, goddamn it.
no,
What
Gary, I've never had possum.
When I said how did they kill you, auto collector do a scene.
Oh, did it?
A pig ear sandwich? No.
I have never eaten possums. Never eaten possums. I've had pig ears.
I used
Had
to
pickled
buy
pig
them
too.
for my dog, but they were not prepared the same way.
I've eaten pigeon.
Never had pigeon.
Wasn't all that fond of it. It was just not enough meat for the amount of work that went into it.
I'd rather just get a chicken.
Yeah.
I've had alligator.
I've had
I'm not sure
alligator.
about
I've had
elk. Not
never,
beaver.
I've never eaten beaver. Cooked kangaroo. What was full of corn? The pigeon? What was full of corn? Simon?
I think maybe the pigeon.
Huh. I've had rattlesnake. Also eaten
Yeah,
boa.
I've had rattlesnake. Um,
Rattlesnake was interesting. Really didn't have a lot of flavor to it.
no, the texture was kind of
Weird.
interesting.
Yeah.
What was full of corn?
The pigeon.
Pigeon?
The pigeon was full of corn.
They shot it, and his dad made them prepare it and eat it.
We did crickets last month. I've got some Tom Yum roasted crickets in my pantry right now. I meant to take those to work because my Vietnamese cook,
Hey, Demoose.
she's bear is, uh, uh, eh, bear is just, I don't know. Eh, it was just tough and greasy to me. Thank you. Um, had yak. I've had camel.
I
Camel was
never had camel.
Camel's good. I'll have to send you some camel jerky.
I think I had ostrich one time.
We cooked emu.
Back when we had a Fuddruckers near here, occasionally they had ostrich and salmon burgers. Not
Ostrich,
cheap, but
not together. Not together though, right?
no.
Okay.
Ostrich, salmon burgers.
Okay. Not camel toe, camel. Camel has a real sweetness to it. It's actually really good. Had yak. Um, had yak's milk. That was a
Where did you get that? Did you go somewhere? Were you
yeah,
traveling?
yak. There used to be a restaurant.
There's still a restaurant in Elma that sells it.
Oh yeah, yeah. They still
Oh,
sell it. But no, there used to be a restaurant called International Burgers, and it's a friend of Timmy's. They retired and sold it. Beautiful restaurant. I wanted to buy it when it was up for sale, but realistically, it wasn't a good location because you had to. If the only way to get to it was if you were coming up the hill. So if you were going down the hill, you couldn't get over to it unless you went all the way to the bottom of the hill, made a U-turn, got back up on the 410 highway, and
oh,
came
jeez.
back up at it. And if you were coming up the hill but you lived downhill, you would have to go all the way up to the top of the hill, make a U-turn to go back down the hill to get back home. So it was kind of because they put a barrier there so people couldn't, scoot across, and because there's just too many fatalities.
Yeah.
And they wouldn't put a light there to let people in and out, and it's next to impossible once when you get into that parking lot. It's like next to impossible to get out because it's right on the freaking highway going uphill. There's a little bit of a turn in the hill, so it's like you can't always spot or can't always gauge how far away that car is coming, and based on speed alone, and especially at nighttime. And if you've had one drink too many, you're screwed. You're gonna end up either driving off the cliff or you're gonna end up you know killing somebody. So realistically, it's not a good location. Um, so I understood that, and it's like I was like, yeah, you're right. You know, still would have loved to have had the building, but this is a beautiful building because it's right there on the hillside, and it had a beautiful view of the Sumner Puyallup Valley, and in the springtime, that thing is just exploding with tulips and daffodils. And it's just freaking gorgeous to look at. But um, they had all
And
these exotic meats on their menu.
huh, that would be
Well,
cool. That would have been
Mishy is
cool.
contemplating what to make with Twizzlers, tripe, and cactus. This should be interesting, Mishy. What would you do with it? I know what I'm gonna do with it. I already know what I'm gonna do with it
Throw
because I
it
already
in the
figured it
trash.
out. Like, yeah, throw it in the trash, and and end the live stream early and say, "Oops, sorry, power outage."
I think
That
Ed
never.
really did fall asleep.
He
He went
probably did.
silent and then he just disappeared. I didn't touch him. I didn't take him down.
Yeah.
Or maybe he just took himself down and rolled over. I don't know.
Bass, bream, or catfish. Yes, I've had those.
Oh, you didn't fall asleep.
No, he didn't fall asleep. Probably he's like, okay, these girls are just too much estrogen up there in the live stream for me. I don't want to deal with
N-
them because they're gonna bite my
Yeah,
head off.
I think
Just
he's
back
probably
away
just
from
about to
them.
roll over and go off night.
Yeah,
Go
probably.
night night.
Sweet and sour taco. All right, you have a good night, Ed. Um, are you
And
going
yeah, good night, Ed.
to? Oh,
Simon, are you
Simon.
going to bed too?
Have a good night, Simon. Sweet and sour taco. That actually sounds like it would be really good. What was the other things that was on there?
Twizzlers.
Yeah, I know. Twizzlers. It's too soon.
Right.
Triggered.
Chitlins.
Chillins, yeah.
Oh shoot. Cactus.
Yeah.
Uh crap. I don't remember. What was the starch?
Oh. Hash brown patties.
Hash browns, yes.
Yeah, see now Mishy's got a good one going because it's like, there's a burrito that you can make that's usually got French fries in it. If you substitute the hash brown patty for the French fries, and you marinate the tripe.
I don't remember if there was a second rando or not. I was too busy laughing.
There was another rando. I just don't remember what it was.
I don't have a picture of it yet.
Yeah, we didn't take a picture of it offhand, but I'm not sure if I'm even going to be able to get hold of chitlins.
Mm.
I might have to
I
actually
do
go
know they
to.
buy the bucket at Walmart by me.
Yeah, but it's not, because it's going to be all solely dependent on, the type of people that live in the area as well.
Right.
Around here, you're going to find a
Not a
lot of
local.
organic stuff. That's all whole food stuff. And
What about a butcher?
yeah, I'd have to call them and find out if they've got it. Due to the pungent odor and potential for foodborne illness, proper cleaning and thorough cooking are essential before consumption. Well, duh. Yeah. But chitlins,
Uh,
if you give it a good hard fry, man.
maybe something that you'd have to pick up on the way home from work.
Yeah. Yeah.
You don't need 10 pounds of them, huh?
No, I don't need 10 pounds of them because that's not something I generally eat because it's like Timmy would not eat that. I don't generally keep certain things in the refrigerator or freezer if Timmy's not going to eat it. And chitlins is not one of those things that I actually seek out. I haven't actually purchased those in a very long time. I do have a Mexican market.
You might be able to find them there.
Oh yeah, I'm more than certain that I can find it there. Oh,
And the cactus.
and the cactus, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, cactus I can find at Walmart or not Walmart, Winco. Winco. Actually, you know what? Winco might have chitlins.
After my
Hang
Yeah.
on,
turn.
hang on a second.
Okay, bye, Gary. Thank you for coming in.
Okay. Night, Gary. Yeah, I think it'll be a fun one because that would actually that would actually make a really good taco.
I've
Um,
never had chitlins, to be honest.
it's
Not
been
that
a
I'm
long
aware
time
of.
for me. It's I've had them in like there's a Philippine dish that is chitlins and it's cooked in pork blood. Um, and it also has like various other parts of the pig. Um, yeah, it's dinuguan, or also known as chocolate meat. Um, which actually would translate fairly well to a taco because tripe could also be thrown in there as well. But I'm not going to go and get pig's blood. And it's like it's pig's blood and vinegar and bay leaves and pepper and salt and a little bit of paprika, and then you braise the chitlins and various other parts of the pig um, in that, and it just slow cooks forever and ever and ever and ever, and it just gets really thick and it turns black, a blackish color, and it looks very unappealing, and it kind of congeals a little bit because of the vinegar, and it's one of those things where I just did not like that at all. I hated it. I hated it with and there's also onion in it and garlic. Um, and I hated it. I freaking hated it as a child, but it's like when I got pregnant with my first child, my dad was making some and he threw some beef liver in it too. And I had gone over to visit with him um, because he was home alone, and he was making himself some dinner, and I was sitting at the table, at the kitchen table, and was talking to him. And um, I took a bite of, I just stuck a fork in there and just grabbed one piece out of the bowl, and I, I ate, I ate it, and I was like, I don't know, for some strange reason, I ended up eating the whole bowl before my father could finish making his fried rice. And he comes over to the table and he's like really irritated with me because I had eaten his dinner. He's like, "Was that good?" I said, "Yeah, actually it was." And so he ended up going back to the refrigerator and he grabbed himself his steak that he was going to make for the following day. and he cooked that up, and I was starting to reach for a steak too, and he's like, "Nope, no, you ate my dinner already. You're not going to eat this too." And he goes, "What's wrong with you?" And I'm like, "I don't know, and I don't know what's wrong with me. I just feel really hungry for some strange reason." He goes, "Are you pregnant?" I said, "I don't think so." And he just stopped for a moment. He goes, "You're pregnant." And I'm like, "What?" He goes, "You've never eaten that before. And all of a sudden you like it?" What? And so I went went to the doctor about a week later and got a pregnancy test, and it turned out that he was right. I was pregnant. I didn't know I was pregnant, but I was pregnant. But and for some strange reason, it's just something that uh, after I was done being pregnant, it's like I didn't dislike it anymore. It was weird, just the weirdest thing. But certain things that I used to love but couldn't eat because it would cause me to be really nauseous when I was pregnant, I can't touch those things anymore.
Hmm. I just had an aversion to food, period, when I was pregnant. I lost a lot of weight. Um, nothing, nothing, and I didn't have like severe nausea. I had some, but not like severe. It was the situation um caused me not to eat. So I had to lose. I didn't have to lose weight, but I did lose weight.
I
Uh,
gained so much weight on my first pregnancy. I gained 93 pounds. Because for some stupid reason, I felt absolutely ravenous. It's like I could not stop eating. I felt like if I stopped eating, that I was going to die. It was the weirdest thing.
I finally started eating like this is kind of weird, but my comfort foods were Subway tuna subs, pho, clam chowder, and elotes.
Ooh. Yeah, tuna out of a can was one of those that I just could not eat after being pregnant. It's like every once in a while, Timmy will go to the kitchen and get himself some tuna fish, put a little bit of mayo in it, and that's another one that I lost lost a liking for was mayonnaise.
Actually, you just gave me an idea for lunch tomorrow because I don't want to turn the oven on tomorrow because I accidentally left it on pretty much all day today. I'm gonna make tuna sandwiches out of these last two buns out of this package.
I just yeah, mayonnaise. It's like I can handle it now. I can handle it in small doses, but man, it's like all these people that like put like slather it on in by the cupful. It's like I look at them and I'm like, oh God, why?
I use
Why?
mayonnaise sometimes on my sandwiches. I do, of course, in tuna fish, potato salad. Um, that's about it.
No, the tuna in the pouch, it's okay. I don't know why. Because for some strange reason, I don't know why this is. It's like all I taste is can. The tuna tastes like aluminum to me. Like I'm chewing on
Yeah.
an aluminum can or something. I don't know why. And hard-boiled eggs. Hard-boiled eggs. I can bear. I can't stand hard-boiled eggs by themselves. If they're deviled eggs, I can have a couple of them.
Mm.
Not a problem. But it's
Oh
like when it's
yeah.
hard-boiled eggs, and I cannot stand frickin' ranch dressing. Hate it.
Deviled eggs are another one that I put a little bit of mayonnaise in. Shamika says she doesn't like relish and mayo to make her cringe.
I like relish. I don't love it. I don't seek it out.
I don't like sweet relish. I don't like sweet pickles. Um,
Yeah, I don't like dill relish. I like sweet relish, but I don't seek it out. If it's there and it's on something or in something, I'm like, okay, it's there, But I like my yeah, potato salad. Potato
and
salad's got to have relish in it.
my potato
Period.
salad, I make it with either white or red potatoes, skin on or off, depending on if I'm feeling lazy. Usually it's red potatoes. And then I make a mayonnaise, mustard, onion juice, and dill pickle. Some little bit of dill pickle in it, and some, salt and pepper or sugar if it needs a little bit of sugar, just a little
Yeah.
bit for the acidity. And then
I
I mix that together with hard-boiled eggs and bacon.
oh yeah, you had me at bacon.
Crispy smoked bacon, not the sweet crap, not the maple flavored. Has to be hardwood smoked, salty bacon. You
Yeah.
just mix all that together and put it in the fridge overnight. And don't touch it until the next day.
Yeah. See, that's another thing that I used to hate when I was younger was bacon. I hated bacon. I hated bacon with a bloody passion because I thought that all bacon was cooked to the point where it would just turn into ash in your mouth because that's how my mother made it. It's like it had to be so thoroughly cooked that it no longer resembled bacon, and I hated bacon until I got pregnant and I actually went to a Denny's for the first time and had bacon, and it was like the most glorious thing I'd ever eaten in my life.
So how do you like your bacon, Cindy? Do you like it crispy or do you like it softer?
I like it where it's lightly crispy but is soft at the same time. Does that make sense? It's kind of in between. I don't like it where if you pick it up, it stands upright and it just you can use it as a bookmark. I don't like it that way unless it's really thick bacon, then it's okay somewhat
Yeah.
to a degree. But I like it so that it's got some crispiness to it, but it's also soft at the same time. Not
Looks
limpy,
like
but
yeah.
in between, just in between.
Looks like Ace has slipped in here. Hey, Ace.
Hey,
I like crispy bacon. I don't like soft bacon. Like if it if it has chew to it, but I don't want it burned. And that bacon the other day, that maple flavored bacon that stuck into my freezer, burned because of the sugar.
yeah. Well, with maple bacon, you got to cook it low, and you're
Yeah.
better off adding water to your pan. And
If only
basically,
I had known.
yeah, okay. So yeah, if you get a fry pan, put some water in there, put your bacon in there, let the water evaporate, and then and then crank up the heat a little bit, and just do it low and slow. It will cook up just fine for you. Um,
Yeah.
but at the same time, it's like it's not one of those types of bacon that you want to actually put in the oven because of that reason. Or if you're
Right.
going to put it in the oven, put it into a cake pan with water in it, and cook it until the water evaporates, and then low and slow it.
Yeah.
Um,
I'll be
and
reading labels more carefully. They didn't
and
have any bacon yesterday, yesterday? Yes, yesterday. They had pork belly, just plain pork belly, no seasoning or anything. But um, I'm not going to sit there and try and make bacon.
no, you're not going to ever make bacon out of that. It's a pain in the ass. What you can do, however, is you can braise it and then give it a really hard sear.
I grabbed a bunch of hamburger patties and cube steak and called it good. Good night, Built Loop.
Yeah, I'm not fond of any of the sugared bacons. The only time when I actually seek that out is if I'm gonna make a dessert out of it.
Yeah, next weekend I'm gonna go over to Kroger and see if they've got some decent bacon. Because I do like to keep some bacon in the freezer already cooked. We cook it till it's soft and then vacuum seal it. And then when we need some, just pull some out and crisp it up in the microwave or
Well,
in a pan.
if you go down to the U.S. U.S. Chef store, the U.S. Food Chef store,
Yeah,
or cash and carry, whatever you want to call it, you can get what's known as bacon ends and pieces.
yeah.
It's actually a lot cheaper to buy it that way than it is to buy bacon, and a lot of the time,
I
it's
never saw Brandon come in.
huh? Oh yeah, Brandon came in briefly.
Brandon?
He Brandon of Palm Beach. He usually shows up in my lives, like and
Oh,
stays
in
for
your
like,
life. Okay.
yeah, just long enough to make it so that he stays in the show up for shout out. He doesn't usually stay very long, and he only does that like once every couple weeks or so. But he always shows up at the very tail end of the live. Yeah, and it's like it's whatever, because he goes and seeks out all these live stream panels and gets onto the panels and sits there and yaps all night long. And then you know if it's not a panel, he has no interest in live streams,
Mm.
which is funny because he's a professional cook. You would think that he would be interested in in the cooking lives, but he's not. He prefers panels. But you know, he's on the show up for shout out list, and I think he's got his own avatar on there. But I was about ready to get rid of his avatar because I hadn't seen him in months. You know, and then he started showing up every so often, which happens all the time. Every time I'm about ready to remove somebody because they haven't been around for a long time, all of a sudden they show up, and they show up every couple weeks and stay for 5 minutes and then drop a like and bail, which does nothing for the analytics whatsoever. If anything, it's detrimental. But trying
Right.
to explain that to them is, if you're gonna do that, don't hit the like button. You know, just don't hit the like button. If you're gonna just come in, say hi, and leave, don't hit the like button.
See, that's one thing I have a really hard time remembering to do is hitting the like button
Yeah,
or asking people to hit the like button. You know, it's,
I've always
it's
I've always had a problem asking. I've always had a problem asking for people to hit the like button. You know, I just leave it in the intro and leave it in the outro and just
Oh, I
leave it
run
at that.
spinners about it.
Oh, he puts it on the ticker tapes.
yeah.
But yeah. So it just is what it is.
I just have a lot of, I don't know. I don't want to come across as um like I don't know. I can just hear my mom or my grandma saying stuff like, Don't ask for stuff like that."
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know?
yeah, yeah. That's That's my inner monologue too. You don't tell people or ask people to do that sort of thing. That's not right. And it kind of doesn't sit right with me all that much. It's like other people, they do it. It's fine. I don't care. But for me personally, I just can't do it. Every once in a while I'll be like, oh yeah, by the way, like and subscribe. But it's like, how many times do I do that? Maybe 1 out of every 10 live streams that I do. I don't do it that often. But because either you're gonna like and subscribe, or you're not gonna like and subscribe, and so
Like, it's like the buy me a coffee and Amazon wish list links. They're just kind of hidden quietly somewhere, and I don't draw attention to them.
yeah, and then you forget about them.
Right.
Yeah, like, hey Katie, are you using your buy me a coffee thing? Can you check that?
Oh, I have that. Oh,
Oh, I forgot I even had that. Yeah, I get it. I get it. I just quietly put them in my intro and outro, and you know, just leave it there. And if people want to, if people want to contribute, they can. They can. If they don't want to contribute, they don't have to. I don't care either way. It's a nice gesture and all, but I don't expect anybody to do it. I have no
I feel
expectations.
like if somebody's, if people are donating or tipping or whatever to me, I've got to do something, like what can I do for them too? Do prizes or um, stickers and stuff like that. What value are people gonna get out of doing that? You know?
Yeah. Well, geez, that giveaway that Butler and Jan did yesterday. I
Uh-huh.
guess one person had like 5 channels.
10.
Huh?
10.
10 channels. Someone with 10 channels came in and had every single piece of electronics that they could possibly muster all sit in the live chat.
Oh my.
Yeah, and I apparently they won like $125 worth of gift cards. Yeah, and a bunch of other stuff. It's
Yeah, I
like,
wasn't able to make that.
it was nuts. I mean, what was the highest count on that? It was like 150.
Yeah.
It was like
What time
150.
was it? Was it after 4 o'clock? Between 4 and 7?
Your time
Yeah,
is somewhere thereabouts. Yeah.
I was asleep. I was asleep and my door was being banged on and police were about to be called for a welfare check.
Really?
Because my friend, yep, because my friend freaked out because I had her car keys. I had to borrow her car Saturday,
Oh.
and um, she's just like, "Oh yeah, here, go ahead. I'm gonna run around with these guys for a while, no problem." Well, I get home and I put all the perishables away, and I decided that I was tired. I was gonna go lay down. Mm-mm, big mistake.
Oh no.
So kiddo also fell asleep, and he heard her knocking on the window and stuff. She literally climbed onto my porch and knocked on the window.
Oh my God.
I'm on the
She must
first
have
floor.
really wanted her car keys back really
Well,
bad.
yeah, her car.
Yeah. Yeah, I get it. I get it. I've had
I,
I've had naps like that where I was just totally zoned out to the world.
so right now, without the headphones on, I'm at full blast. I can't hear shit. I have issues with my ears. I need to go see a doctor for. So I literally did not hear her. And my phone was on complete silence, not even vibrate.
Oh God.
And she called me like 5 times. So thank goodness my son heard her and woke me up.
Well, apparently there's some sort of frickin' there's some sort of setting in iPhones, I think. I don't know if it still exists, but if your phone is on silent mode, and somebody calls you 10 times, it'll actually ring.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Huh.
but it's like 10
I've
times.
I've got an Android. I don't know
Oh.
if it has that feature or not. But yeah, she was like really, really worried that there was something wrong. She wasn't thinking, man, that bitch got my car. I want my car keys back. No, she was thinking, oh my God, what if Katie's dead? So,
Oh yeah, I can see how that could be a problem. Let's see here. You can put an exception for D&D mode, do not disturb mode. I'm not sure about. Is it possible to configure exceptions to silent mode for certain contacts without using
probably.
D&D? Oh, well, I'm looking to see if there's a way to bypass silent mode.
For her, I'll turn it off. I'll bypass it for her because she doesn't call or text at weird times unless there's an issue. You know, she's one of those unimposing people. But when she needs to be, um, what's the word? Assertive, then she is.
Oh.
And I'm looking at her number under edit, in the edit area, and I'm not seeing any way to bypass that. Mm. Change ringtone or vibration. Ringtone. Ooh, the Imperial March. Well,
Oh. Okay, so I guess apparently in an Android you have to go into notifications, do not disturb, advanced settings, wireless emergency alerts. You have to actually you have to enable that.
ringtone Sparkle. She would be pissed if she knew that her ringtone was Sparkle. No, she actually wouldn't be. She's pretty chill.
Let's see, I've got a couple people that I have a silent ringtone attached to them, so that the only time when I'll answer their phone or their phone call is if I'm staring at my phone because I don't really want to talk to them.
That'll
Sounds
work.
pretty goofy.
Yeah, I have permanently silenced some contacts.
They can leave a voicemail and let me know what they want first, you know?
Like bill
And then
collectors, they all get put into the same contact. And that one is silenced.
I don't have any bill collectors coming after me, so I don't have to worry about that. It's just that I have a certain few individuals that I can only talk to in small, in short bursts. It's like, 10 minutes tops because they just aggravate me. but they're good friends, but they aggravate me.
Yeah, I've got a couple of those too, but they never call me.
One of them is a professional cook, and he thinks he knows it all and tries to tell me how to do things, and I'm like, no, we're not playing this game. No, I'm not doing that. If I do that, then I'm screwing myself in the ass. He's like, well, just send them home. I can't do that because I don't have anybody to replace that person if I send them home. So I'm stuck with them. Well, just send them home. It's gonna suck for you for the rest of the night, but at least maybe you'll get the point across. It's like, no, that's not. No, I'm not doing that. Oh, just send them home. It's like, no. What part of the word no do you not understand? I don't want to do my job and their job.
Yeah.
Because I might as well sleep on the sofa in the break room. By the time all is said and done, I'm not going to be out of there until midnight and then have to be back in first thing in the crack of Dark 30? No. Oh, you could do it. I said, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing that anymore. I'm not, I'm not a spring chicken anymore. I can't do that anymore. Do you want me to fall asleep behind the wheel of the car and kill myself? Because that's how I end up running off the road trying to do with Thelma and Louise without a Louise. It's like, just send him home. And it's like, no. Why do we have to keep hashing this out? Dipstick, I love you, but stop. You don't get it. It doesn't work in this world. Okay.
Just she just sent me a schoolie conversion for sale ad.
Who did?
Converted school. My friend, the one that was
Oh,
banging on my window,
well,
sent
there
me
you go.
a converted school bus ad. Oh my God!
Some of those are pretty freaking cool. I want a double decker one.
Wow.
I seriously want a double decker one, and then turn the rooftop into a rooftop garden.
I could drive that. That's not any small. That's not any bigger than some of the U-Haul vans I've driven.
Yeah. Oh, I saw somebody that converted a U-Haul truck into a tiny house with
Yeah.
solar panels on the roof and everything. Had a French double
Hmm.
door off the back. Lifted, put the tailgate down, and it's like it opened up to this beautiful um, French double doors, and it was really freaking amazing because he had the bed up on a he had the bed elevated, so he had enough clearance to get into the bed, and then underneath the bed was storage and
Hold on, I'm
stuff.
gonna have to pull this up. You need to see this. Let's see. Where did she go? There she is. Pull up this ad.
Yeah, don't you just love the mansplaining, Mishy? It's like it's not how it works in real life. Just because it works for you doesn't mean it works for me.
Okay, hold on. I'm about to share this screen. Share screen. Marketplace. Okay, how does that look? Bigify. I don't like the fact that all this is like out to the side, but okay. So
What?
there's that. There it is right there.
Okay.
I mean, it's got a wood burning stove.
That's pretty cool, though.
And it looks like there's a pantry outside. It looks like these are things that they repurposed. Like, that they, I don't think any of the stuff that they bought was actually was new. So,
There's
whoops,
too many
let's,
windows. I would have closed up a lot of those windows.
yeah. And whoever gets it, can. But I'm just tickled that wood burning stove, you know, and that can't be very well insulated, but still, that's pretty cool. If you're in an area that doesn't get too hot or too cold, that would be perfect.
Yeah. You can put insulation in those. I saw somebody was doing a full size bus, and
Hmm.
um, it was like a Greyhound bus, so it was already the plumbing in it for a toilet. So
Oh
and
yeah.
they put twin size beds on both sides toward the back, but left enough space for um, a master suite in the very back, which the emergency doors in the back opened up, and so you could have fresh air straight into your master bedroom of sorts. And it was actually kind of cool. They traveled all over the United States with their three kids that way, and they moved the bathroom so that the bathroom was toward the back, but not in the back. So it was separating the master bedroom suite from the kids' pod beds, and in the
Hmm.
front had a seating area, and everybody ate off of TV trays, and there was a kitchen, and they would they had storage and all that other stuff. They had storage underneath the seating area and whatnot, and all this other stuff. And then the area where they had all the undercarriage stuff, for storing luggage and whatnot. They had a bunch of other stuff in there as well. All their supplies. And if I can remember correctly, I think that they actually put in a refrigeration system inside one of those luggage bays, um, as a secondary refrigerator or freezer or something. I can't remember exactly what it was, but it was pretty freaking cool. And they traveled all over the United States, um, and homeschooled their kids from there. And they ended up ultimately having to get rid of it because it was getting to be too much. Because it's like they were doing odd jobs here and there everywhere they stopped. They would do some day labor stuff and whatnot. And it was hardly paying for all the fuel to go from point A to point B to point C to point D, you know. But it was a cool bus conversion by the time all was said and done. But what I want to do is I want to do a double decker bus, but as a food truck. I think that would be kind of cool.
Yeah. I mean, living in something like that sounds cool. I'm not sure I'd be able to pull it off.
I think you could do it, but if you had a way to park it somewhere, have a more permanent address, I think you would be okay with that.
Yeah.
Because it's basically just a mobile, frickin' a mobile home. for you.
Right.
Your kid is already acclimated to homeschooling, so it's like, it's not going to be that
Yeah.
hard of a transition for him. It's just that, the footprint would be much smaller. But at the same time, it might not be so bad.
He doesn't like doing his schoolwork, but it's got to get done.
Yeah, exactly. And maybe that's the answer is, homesteading.
Yeah. I mean, I'd like to get a farm and live and do the homesteading thing, but there's health considerations for him
Right.
that I have to consider. You know, any scenarios that could and have happened with his health.
Yeah.
Um, there's doctor's visits frequently. Uh, there's the possibility of going into diabetic ketoacidosis, even though he is on insulin. Um,
Yeah.
it can happen at any blood sugar level. Illness can do it, dehydration, uh, not eating, you know,
Yeah.
that can do it. Type ones are complicated, um, and for treatment wise,
Yeah.
because they're not no two are alike. No two people are alike. So not everybody's illness is like the other person's. You
Right.
know, there are common fact. Excuse me, I have the hiccups. There are common factors like what caused his could be the same as what caused somebody else's. Um, his was his pancreas was attacked by his immune system and lost its ability to make insulin.
Yeah.
And now his thyroid is also being attacked, or it has actually. It went under attack, about the same time, but it hasn't been until recently that it has started having issues with producing what it needs to. Hey, Shawnee.
He's funny.
So,
And then on top of all of it, you just never know. Maybe when he gets to be much older, he might find a normal or reasonable normal. You just never know. Um,
yeah. Well, he'll
but
always be on insulin.
yeah, I know you'll always be
Find
on
some
insulin.
miracle cure. Um, but with like you said, reasonable normal when he's older. When right now he's growing and the hormones are raging, and
Right.
hormones can play with blood sugars and amounts that he eats. Like right now, I know he's going through a growth spurt because today he's just absolutely been mowing down whatever he can find to eat.
Yeah. That's
Mommy, can I get some of your snacks? No.
mine. Get your own. But mom, no.
You know what though? I think a snack box for Christmas for him is in order. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna see. Yeah.
Well, there's some really cool ones out there. Um, you know, you just have to, be mindful of you know more than anybody else, what he can and can't eat. And thankfully, the nice thing about snack boxes is they're individual portions for the most part. So the
Oh,
problem
he
is
can have all the carby things and stuff. He just has to get insulin at the appropriate time, depending on
right.
what it is. If it's pizza, then he has to get um, his insulin up front for, like 30 minutes before he eats it, and then take a half of that dose and give that to him again and extend it over the next 3 hours to keep it from to keep the fat and protein from making his blood sugar consistently rise, because they
Yeah,
do, but
right.
very slow. Um, so yeah.
Yeah, see, Timmy's is kind of weird because it's like his just tanks fast. I mean, it's just weird, you know. And I don't know if it's because of the type of insulin that he's on, or that it's because he's got gastroparesis as well, which I firmly believe was caused by one of the insulins that he was given because it just showed up out of the blue. What?
Why am I weird?
Y- yes, you're a weirdo, honey.
I
But
don't know. There's no telling. I worry about my son developing gastroparesis. Um,
which is common
but
with some of these insulins.
yeah, he's only
Um,
on Novolog because he's on a pump, so he
yeah,
doesn't need the long-acting insulin. Though I do have a couple of pens of the Lantus in the fridge just in case. So
yeah. See,
we still fill the prescription, but very, not like the full box, you know.
right, yeah,
And
because
if
that's the one that Timmy got on, and then all of a sudden it's like everything went all cattywampus for him. Was with Lantus, and now they got him on the other one that Semglee, or not Semglee. What's the other
No,
one?
Garvin is the one that sent me sideways.
Oh, Glargine was the one that sent him all freaking cattywampus,
hmm,
and he started having problems with gastroparesis, and then he was put in the hospital that for something else, and he ended up in skilled nursing for like the whole summer.
oh geez,
And yeah, that was rough because it's like I was working at a assisted living community at the time, and um, we had a outbreak of COVID, so it's like going to see him was nope, not gonna do it. I I I I don't think I stepped foot in the skilled nursing facility once the whole time because it's like we had an outbreak.
Yeah, it was lonely. Nobody came to see me.
Yeah, nobody came to see him. Yeah, nobody came to see him. But and on top of all, they had their own little outbreak where they had people in quarantine over there, and it's like I wasn't gonna go over there and bring it back and cause even more problems because that summer we had lost 10 residents in the course of the whole summer because of COVID, and it's like I wasn't gonna go through that. It was horrible because we had to serve on disposable plates with disposable silverware and disposable cups and disposable this. I had an entire studio apartment just filled all the way from floor to ceiling with PPE and disposables. And by the time the summer was over and we finally got to reopen the dining room back up again, that room was almost completely empty.
jeez.
That's how bad it was that summer. It was horrible because it's like yeah, we lost 10 residents, and three caregivers came down with COVID. The nurse um, and the executive director all came down with COVID in the course of that whole summer.
Good night, Mishi.
Night, Michi. And yeah, and I was traveling. I was traveling to another community at the time too, and they too also had COVID in their location. So it was like I can't go anywhere. It was like go to work, come straight home. Go to work, come straight home. go to work, come straight home. You know, and it was rough. It was rough that summer. Constantly wearing masks. Even when I was going to the grocery store, I was wearing masks
Yeah.
just because.
The
And
the
we were
mask
having to
thing.
test every goddamn day. We had to test for COVID every day. As soon as we got in the building, it's like we were marching our asses straight into the nurse's office to do a test, and before we could even leave the office,
Oh,
we had to show negative, and if we showed positive, we had to go out the back door to go to our car and get out.
oh man, your poor nose.
Oh God, it was horrible. I had so many nosebleeds that summer.
Oh man.
Testing every goddamn day. Why do we have to test every day?
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
know.
they wouldn't even let us clock in until the 15 minutes was up. So we had to show up for work 15 minutes early so we could test.
What?
We couldn't clock in until we
Mm,
tested negative. And if
no,
you
if you
showed
were
any,
required to be there to test, they should have been paying you for that.
yeah, they should have been paying us for that, but they didn't. Um, it was stupid.
A semiconductor plant that I used to work at um, got sued by a bunch of employees for not paying them for putting their safety gear on and taking it off at the end of the shift. So everybody got retro pay from the time they started versus the time that was filed. I got retro pay for it too, and I wasn't
Wow.
even aware uh, of the whole lawsuit. You know, because it
Damn.
took you had to walk in, wash your hands. There was a whole protocol to go through to put all this gear on because basically you were protecting the wafers from yourself.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. Clean room.
And that, yeah, that in itself took 10, 15 minutes to do because you had to do everything just so, and then you know, take anything off like silicone or if you were wearing perfume, you had to change your clothes. You know, you couldn't show up wearing any scented anything. No silicone, no scents of any kind um, that could contaminate because it
Right.
contaminated at a molecular level.
Right. Right.
Um, silicone contamination in CD-SEM is very like on that you see on it. You would you could look at it under a scanning electron microscope and you could see just how detrimental contamination is. So they took it seriously, but the process of putting gear on was longer than taking it off, obviously, you know. So yeah, that was fun. I did that for 3 years. I got quite used to wearing head to toe covering except for my eyeballs. And even then I had to wear safety glasses.
Yeah.
Gloves, booties, mask, hood, a bodysuit, all of it.
Yeah.
And I got to the point where I only recognized coworkers by their eyes and the shape of their bodies.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I saw
Those
somebody
suits are freaking rough too, man.
I saw somebody outside of work and they're like, "Oh, hey Katie, what's up?" And I'm like, "Who the hell are you?" And he's like, "Oh, hold on." And he takes two napkins and puts them covers his nose and mouth and his forehead with the napkin. Like, "Oh yeah, Jeremy, right."
That's funny. That's funny.
Like, how do you know me? How did you recognize me? So strange.
Yeah.
I have a hard time recognizing people outside of the element that I usually see them in.
Yeah, our
you know.
protocol for putting on PPE sucked when we had to. And thankfully, I didn't have to because I didn't go into resident rooms. Um, it was just the caregivers, so it's like as long as I stayed in my kitchen, I was fine. But man, putting on PPE to deal with that, it's like I saw firsthand, the whole. I had to be trained in how to put on PPE, but thankfully I said I'm just going to stay in the kitchen. Just leave me alone. Just don't, I'm not going to come out anywhere farther than, the front desk. I don't have to, I don't have to go down to the resident room, so I don't have to do this. And it's like, they're like, yeah, you're right. Just don't go to the resident rooms. I'm like, I'm not planning on it. I'm not even planning on walking down the hallway, you know.
Yeah.
But because it's like, making sure that, we had everything that we had to put on. Just no, not doing it.
Yeah.
And
Well, the thing,
that's not nearly as much as like, having to stuff yourself into clean room suits. Clean room suits is a totally different animal, but we're talking healthcare. Healthcare is
yeah.
not as difficult. It's just, the process by which you put this on and put that on is very similar to that, but at the same time, it's not nearly as involved. Because I've had to wear a clean room suit before when I was doing hard drive stuff.
Mm.
When I
So
was
you
doing
know,
data recovery.
were yours Tyvek or was it the ESD waffle pattern uh, suits?
We had to use Tyvex.
Ugh. Sorry
We
about
didn't.
that.
Yeah, it sucked, but because ESD, it didn't really. We were only doing data recovery. We weren't actually
Hmm.
doing a lot of handling of electronics, so it wasn't that big of a deal. Um,
Yeah, ours was. I've got all sorts of ESD straps.
I still have my ESD strap. It's in my toolbox. I think it's still in the trunk of the Fiero. I keep forgetting that we
I
have a Fiero sitting in the corner of the property.
I kept forgetting I'd put the ESD strap around my ankle because when I was doing repair, the ESD strap would get in the way. So I'd put it on my ankle and ground like that. Engineer
Oh,
approved.
yeah, yeah.
And
But man, I'll
I
never forget the time that I had a discharge probe fail on me.
jeez.
That was a Tuesday, and I woke up on a Thursday evening.
Mm, not fun.
No, it wasn't fun. It wasn't fun at all. I decided, you know what? I'm never working on monitors again. I'm never
Those
doing it
capacitor
again.
banks are horrible. I remember there was one uh, shelf back. There was one shelf board that was two boards that were sandwiched together, connected together, and there was a very hefty capacitor bank on one of them. And I was doing the high pot testing, and there was a certain order of operations to doing the high pot testing, and I forgot to discharge the capacitors, and I picked those shelves. I picked that board up, and the damn thing discharged into my body and jumped up my arm, across my heart, and out.
Did you forget to put your hand behind your back?
Hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
I had to pick it up with two hands, and yep, it. I got a jolt, but I didn't get a wake up 2 days later kind of jolt.
No, this was
It
this was
was.
this was I thought it discharged and I went to grab the nipple off the back of the monitor and I I thought I heard it made the crackling noise, and I thought I heard it made a crackling noise, but it didn't. It wasn't discharged.
Fun.
Yeah, and when I grabbed the nipple to pull it off, um, yeah, that's all I remember. But I had one hand behind my back, so I don't understand why. And it just turned out the discharge probe was not functioning properly.
Mm. So there's I know I know a former radio engineer from a large city of a building with a very large antenna on the top of it. Um,
Oh no.
and he told me that uh, that there would be people that would go up and paint that tower, and in order to get off safely, they'd have to jump off because if you touch the deck and the antenna at the same time, you could get electrocuted
Yeah,
because
it's a complete circuit. Yeah.
there's a very, very heavy load on that antenna. You know, it's not like walking up to somebody's car and touching their ham radio antenna while they're transmitting and getting a little tingle. No, no, no. So, yeah.
Yeah, freaking did that on a Tuesday late morning and woke up Thursday night. Didn't know where I was. Everything
Obviously
freaking hurt.
in the hospital, I'm guessing.
Obviously in the hospital, yes, in the hospital. Definitely in the hospital in a freaking catheterized and yeah.
Fun.
Yeah.
Not fun.
No, not fun.
Yeah, I don't think these I don't when they did when we did the high pot testing, I think that those capacitors they drained fast or something, but we still had to discharge them. I don't know, but
No,
it hurt.
they they don't they don't fully discharge. They'll hold their charge indefinitely. I mean, you could have something that's sitting dormant for 10 years and that thing's still charged. And we're talking, tens of thousands of fucking volts.
I think maybe the monitors have higher voltage. I don't know. I don't remember what the voltage was on these, but yeah, it was the telecom shelf.
Yeah, I don't have the capacity to understand the whole telecom stuff, computer electronics. Another story entirely. It's like, I know a little too much about a lot of things that, I don't care to know anymore. And people still call me, hey, what's wrong with this? Hey, what's wrong with this? Hey, what's wrong with this? How do you fix this? What can I do to fix this? And if I say I don't know, they're like, come on. It's like, I don't want to play this game anymore. I've been out of the tech industry for so long. It was just a very short stint. It was like 5 years of my life, right? I just didn't want to do it anymore. Especially after that monitor. I was like, I don't want to go back to kitchen. I've had enough of this shit. How about if I just take a job as a technical writer? Tried that for a little while. Was bored out of my mind. I don't know. Used to write technical documentation.
I'm not making burgers this time of night. You want a bun?
It's midnight there, right?
It is bedtime.
Yeah, go to bed, kid.
I just scratched my ear and I pulled out an ear hair. Like, gross.
Oh,
I
I
know.
don't, I
What
don't
the
even think
fuck?
I don't even think I have any ear hairs.
I didn't think I had any either. Gross.
Yuck. I don't think I have any.
I'm getting old.
Oh, for crying out loud. You're not old. I wish I were your age. I got a good 10 years on you.
Mhm. It doesn't.
Still
It's
says
still.
first Sunday of the month.
What?
Poochie still says first Sunday of the month.
Are you serious? God dang it. I thought I changed that. Oh, God. Apparently, I still have first Sunday of the month on Bucci, on the outro. I thought I changed it.
Oh, whoops.
I watched that thing and watched that thing and watched that thing and realigned everything so that all the graphics all lined up just so and everything else and changed this and changed that and pulled this one out of that one to, update that because I got master copies of this and that and and then put the new song in there because the song wasn't long enough because, Show Up for Shout Out has gotten a lot bigger than it was originally, so I'm gonna have to, find a way to, make it so that it's not so convoluted. Maybe put
Ace is
5.
still up.
Huh?
Ace is still up.
Is this still
Look
up?
what she said.
Ear hair, that's a sticker. Why does that ear have an afro?
My ear afro. Oh my goodness.
Oh God. 4K hearing. Oh.
It was one hair.
One hair. But you know what? If there's one, there could be thousands.
That might be why I can't hear.
What? Oh no. That's messed up. Oh my God. Yeah, right, Ace. Oh
It
my
was
God.
one.
Yes, but
No, no.
it wouldn't be an afro, it'd be an earfro.
No. Not right.
Oh, oh, oh. Yeah, what's the phrase? Does the carpet match the drapes? Uh,
Well, I don't know. I haven't compared.
what?
I
What
haven't
happened?
compared. Uh-oh, we woke Simon.
Simon's like, what the hell are they talking about? Like, oh my God, these women are crazy. Oh, yeah, we are crazy. Should probably
Oh,
go eat my dinner though.
I
Where's
should
my
probably just
slippers?
I should probably go flush out my ears in hopes I can hear tomorrow.
Yeah, there you go. flush out your ears and get the ear trimmer.
Maybe I just need to like get a smoothie mixer, but for my ear.
Well, they make those. They're ear and nose hair trimmers. Have you
You
ever
know,
seen
it
them?
wasn't until tonight that I realized what the mixer joke was because somebody explained it to me.
It's a sex toy.
You're right. I didn't know because I don't think I was there for the smoothie
No,
mixer discussion.
no, you weren't, because we were all coming up with fancy code words for it because uh you know YouTube. So I came up with the taco tenderizer. I was there, but you weren't there.
I don't think it. When was that? Because I
Oh
definitely
God.
wasn't there for that.
Oh God, it had to have been over the summer, maybe early summer. Early summer. Late I think that Al got that probably because it was one of the prizes for the longest time, and nobody I think Greg ended up getting it.
Simon, was it you that explained that to me? So that was on Al Lunacy's channel?
Yeah, Al.
Oh, see, I missed that.
Yeah, this was over. I want to say that it was spring is about the time that he got that, and he had to review it. And we were laughing at him and asking him, "So what did you think?" We were giving him crap over it because we wanted to know if he was the one that was actually trying it out, and what was he doing with it. So I think Greg ended up getting it. Who won the smoothie mixer?
I don't remember. I thought Greg did, but I don't remember.
I think.
I don't remember who he sent it to. Anyway, he sent it to somebody else.
Is it
And
Al Lunacy queuing?
yeah, Al Lunacy queuing.
I was not subscribed to him
Oh God, you got
for
to.
some reason.
Yeah. He hasn't been
I thought I
live lately
was.
though. Maybe you fell off with
Maybe.
some,
Shit with it for retirement.
and he's been he's been kind of busy lately. But yeah, for months it's like uh, that thing was there, and um, it was really kind of all sorts of funny because we were just making jokes over this thing whenever the giveaway would happen. Yeah, we were all like, send it to Des because it actually kind of made her a little mad. It was kind of funny watching her be really mad. Um, that's weird. So, yeah, everybody was trying to give it to Des. So, why does my sandwich feel empty? No, they didn't. No, it's just smaller than usual. Hmm. But you know, yeah. Anytime somebody said, "Yeah, send it to Des," it's like she would get so pissed off. There had been a couple of times when she actually left the live. You know what? They gave me a frickin' chicken one. They gave me a chicken one. Did I order the wrong one?
I don't think so. Let me look.
I think I might have ordered the wrong one. No.
Chipotle chicken.
God damn it.
I'm sorry.
No, it's I didn't have my reading glasses. I ordered the wrong sandwich. I'll eat it anyway. I'm not gonna like it, but I'm gonna eat it.
It's not spam.
Yes, it's not spam. I could have cooked those T-bones off though tonight. I think I'll save it for tomorrow. Have Timmy throw the baked potatoes in the oven on my way home, and
Mm,
only takes about 9 minutes to cook a T-bone.
that'll be good. T-bone with potatoes, baked potatoes.
And that
What did you do with the rest of what did you do with the rest of the spam? Did you toss it?
not yet. It's sitting on the prep table. I mean,
I don't
it's
know
just
which smoothie mix. Which one is the smoothie mixer? Sorry.
if I didn't have anything else to eat, I would eat it. I wouldn't be happy about it, but I would eat it. But I can DoorDash, so
Yeah.
I'm not gonna eat it because I mean, I don't know which one was the most off-putting, the spam or the apple pie, which was one of Simon's ingredients.
Simon.
Snack apple pie. Snack apple pie.
I was trying to put natto on the wheel tonight.
Yeah, I know.
It could actually go on any of those categories, you know.
I know.
I was thinking of them, like, which one would I suggest it for? I mean, it's sort of a protein. Uh, it could be a starch, produce, random. Could be any of them.
No, I wouldn't put it under produce. Natto is very specific. You're not going to find it in the produce aisle.
No, you'd find it in the frozen section.
I've only ever seen
Frozen
it in canned.
canned.
Mm-hmm. Not necessarily canned, but in a pouch.
Oh, I usually find it frozen in those little styrofoam containers.
Styrofoam
Come like
containers.
3 to a pack. Yeah,
Never
because
seen it in a freezer.
it's an active fermented food,
Right.
and if they're putting them in the pouches, they have to pasteurize it, which the uh, kills the live bacteria that makes it do its thing.
Right.
So,
But I've seen it in pouches.
really,
Shelf-stable pouches. Uh-huh.
I
Not
haven't. Yeah.
Let me see if I can find it. I think I can also get it on Amazon.
Hmm.
Natto. Yeah, there it is. Japanese natto, fermented soybean, freeze-dried.
Okay. Well,
14.35.
that wouldn't deactivate that. Yeah, freeze drying wouldn't deactivate it. I thought you were talking about
Then you can get natto koji mix, which is also in a pouch.
probably the freeze dried bacteria, but I thought you were talking like the beans, fermented beans in a shelf stable package like that, 90-second rice or whatever.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's right here. I'm looking at it. Kyoto, Yamasan, Japanese natto and koji mix in a squeezy pouch. 1793. But you can also buy it freeze dried. It's also in a pouch. I'm looking right at it. Here, let me pop open my phone here real quick, and I'll grab the link. Um, natto. Then you can also get natto supplements.
So this is the natto I'm used to seeing.
Hang on a second, let me pop back over. Oops.
At least, I mean, this is what all of our assignees would eat. You know, that when they brought it to work, they would bring this.
See, this is the one that I'm seeing right here. See, it's
Oh,
in a pouch.
hmm.
It's in a pouch. Whoops, right there. That's yeah. Japanese natto koji mix, two fermented foods in one, rich umami and healthy superfood, versatile condiment for topping rice and various dishes. Non-GMO, made in Japan. 180 grams, 2 pack.
I did not know that existed.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is what I always saw at work right here. The link that I just sent.
Mm, Let me take a look here. YouTube Shorts. I'm afraid to open
Yeah.
that.
No, it's come on. It's
Yeah, because shelf stable makes life so much easier with that because it's like it doesn't take up any room in your freezer. I've never seen it in freezer before.
really.
Never.
So my coworkers were bringing this to work frequently.
But if you type natto in Amazon, it comes up with a whole bunch of them.
Yeah.
Here's another one. 3.5 ounce pack of 12, 67.95. Rhapsody Natural Foods, small bean natto, made in Vermont. Here's a silky hair pack with natto and rice bran oil. It's uh, hair moisturizer. Um, Fermented soybean powder in powder form. Capsules, encapsulated. Yeah. Let's see here. Oh, starter spores for if you want to ferment your own.
When you come back here.
$13.89. You want to ferment your own?
No. No. I've tried it. I've tried it different ways.
Oh,
I'm
here we go.
not a fan.
Natto furikake seasoning. There you go. It's a seasoning.
Yeah.
I've seen that one before. Um, yeah.
I had one of our assignees who had to go back to Japan actually had been he'd been trying to find me for literally years
Huh?
because he wanted to keep in contact. I'll have to ask him.
I've got azuki
Favorite ways
beans.
to make it.
I've got
Azuki
dried.
beans?
Uh-huh. I've got some in my pantry. I thought about doing some azuki bean mochi, a video.
Mm. You know what I haven't done in a long time? I haven't sprouted mung beans.
Oh, I love mung
We used
beans.
to do that all the time when I was a kid. We'd have a mung bean, a little sprout jar going.
Yeah. One of the things I don't like about that is sometimes you can end up with giving yourself food poisoning.
Really?
Yep.
How? We never
They
had a
have a,
problem.
they can sometimes the bacteria that's in the air or on the surface that you're sprouting them,
Uh-huh.
or it can grow mold, and the next thing you know, you got food poisoning.
Okay. That happened to me, but I bet, I mean, I'm sure it does happen. The worst thing I've ever had happen with mung beans is for some idiotic reason, I let them overgrow, and I'm like, well, forget it. I'll just put it down the garbage disposal. Mm-mm.
It
Don't
grew up
do
out
that.
of your pipe, didn't it?
Yes, it did.
And they're invasive. Uh,
It indeed it did grow in the pipe,
yep.
and maintenance man couldn't figure out why there was a plant growing in the pipe, and I'm like, I don't know. Don't do it.
That happened to me with
Never-
potato. I put some potato peels down the garbage disposal,
Yeah.
and ended up with $1,000 plumbing bill.
Jeez.
Where I
I
had
mean, the tangle of crap this guy pulled out was unreal.
mm-hmm. Yep.
So that was the first time and the last time, you know. I mean, my mom she would sprout them, but she'd only do like a few tablespoons at a time, and we'd always end up eating all of it. So I was never told not to do that. You know, she would, think, oh, I'd like to have this, and we'll have some bean sprouts with it. And so she, make some ahead of time so we could have them that day, you know, and then we'd eat all of them. And if there were some left over, she'd just eat the rest. And it's just I never saw them go in the trash. I never saw them thrown out into the yard. And it was never a large batch, and now I know why. I mean, we had like gallon jars full of mung beans. You know what I would like to try and sprout and eat?
What's that?
micro, like some basil or
Mm.
some herbs, sprout some herb seeds. I can get basil seeds pretty easily over here. Try and sprout some of those.
I love micros. Basil micros are fun
All right, just a minute.
because you can then you can take the micros and you can get some truffle oil and you fry up your fries and then you put a little drizzle of truffle oil in your bowl with some salt and throw your fries in there, toss. Throw the basil micros in there
Oh man.
and then make up a really nice roasted garlic aioli for dipping. Put a little rosemary in the aioli. Oh my God.
That sounds really good. Dang it. I'm gonna have to eat something before I go to bed because then I'm gonna be hungry.
If you can get certified for organic and get licensed, you can actually make money off of micros, selling them to
Yeah.
restaurants. But you have to be an approved source.
And
So
obviously clean practices because the potential for foodborne illnesses, right?
right,
It's
exactly.
just we never had any instance of food poisoning because of the sprouts. You know, I I don't know. I know I was kind of confused when Jimmy John's took their sprouts off the menu. Like, why? What's the big deal?
It's because all the
I guess
foodborne
clean up.
illness that was, yeah, listeria. Because their sources that they were getting it from weren't practicing safety and sanitation for that sort of thing. Just like
Mm.
freaking lettuces. And then there was the cilantro one, and then green onions was another one. And then back to cilantro. Cilantro was tainted for a while and couldn't get it.
Green onions are so easy to grow at home.
Oh, I know. You know what else is easy to grow at home?
What?
Celery.
Yeah, maybe.
No,
I
I
don't
know
know.
it.
I feel like
I was teaching the inmates how to grow celery from scrap.
Come on, Dory. Come on, Cindy.
I'll get the green onions from the store and I'll use the green part just above the bulbs and then poke a few holes in the dirt, put the bulbs in them and water them really good and they just take off.
Yeah, yeah.
I got my window banging friend uh, a handful of fresh mint from the food pantry because they have a garden
Uh
and
huh.
they were cutting out some of the overgrown herbs and then they just brought it and put it out unlimited. So I got her a handful of those. She stuck it in a jar and now she's got mint, for wherever she cares to plant it. And
Yeah.
she just keeps being able to propagate. No, she's gonna put it in pots.
Oh, thank
Um,
God, because it's like
no,
you
she
put
knows
it in the
better.
ground.
She,
Oh.
no, she's a master naturalist. She knows
Mhm.
exactly. She knows the implications, but she was happy to get the mint. Um,
My dad used to dump the mop water over the top of the mint to try to kill it. Um, whenever he mopped the floors in the kitchen, he
mhm.
would put extra pine sol in it to try to kill the mint, and couldn't kill it.
My grandma
Tried
had a
boiling
family of
water.
hard.
He tried burning it. He tried digging it up. He tried everything, and it's like it would not go the f away.
My grandma had a whole backyard full of peppermint. Like you want to clear your sinuses, go mow grandma's backyard. It'll
Oh,
clear them up
look,
real quick.
Wade is apologizing to you for what happened last night. What's wrong, Timmy? You okay? Did you see the comment? Katie?
Mm-hmm. Ooh, hey, look at the time, City. It's like 12:30 at night, my time.
Mm-hmm. It's 10:30 my time.
Well, you're 2 hours behind me.
Yep. But you know what? It's at o'clock somewhere.
Ed's asleep.
I know. Oh, Ed.
Ed's asleep. Simon might be asleep. You never know with Ace. Ace could be asleep or not. But I do need to go to bed, actually. This was
Yeah.
only supposed to be for an hour.
Yeah. And we've been here for what? 3? 2?
Two and a half.
Yeah. Oh, they got Natto gummies.
I'm sorry, what?
Natto gummies.
All right, text it to me.
Okay.
I'm not saying Natto's a bad food. I just haven't found a way to enjoy it for the benefits, you know?
Well, they got it in gummy form. Everything's in gummies.
I'm sure that's just the probiotics.
Yeah. Sugar free with monk fruit and vegan passion fruit. 60 gummies
No
for
thanks.
$25, $24.25.
Oh no.
But they're vegan and sugar free. That's funny. Supports
No,
blood flow and heart function and helps maintain vitality. Do you feel vitalized?
no.
Oh, within 1 to 3 months, your circulation and sinuses will improve. And if you continue taking it, you'll notice that your brain health is going to be better for, within 3 to 6 months after taking it. Now, here's the thing: if that were the case, if it were to improve brain health, that would mean that the product can pass the blood-brain barrier.
Yeah, I don't want anything foreign to cross the blood-brain barrier.
Well, that's the thing. Hardly anything passes the blood-brain barrier. So, is this junk science? Just a
I
thought.
don't know. All right,
Well,
bedtime.
yeah,
I have to set a good example
yes.
because that's what parents do is they set good examples.
Yeah.
And thank goodness he didn't know what was in my my juice box tonight.
Oh, in your juice box?
Hmm Part of the snack box there was a mango aid or mango juice or whatever, and it was really good. But I added a shot of vodka to it.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Not enough to make me, useless or, incoherent, but just enough. Just enough to make me like really relaxed.
Yeah. And did it
Oh,
make
but
you
no,
relax?
it did. But that was hours ago. It's
Yeah.
worn off.
Well, maybe you need another one. Is there another juice box?
No, there was only one.
Oh.
Cooking white chili catfish.
I don't understand.
Ace.
At least I don't understand. Is it chili white chili with catfish in it? Like is it like what? Like white chicken chili but without the chicken and substitute catfish? Or is it I don't understand. I don't get it.
Just the seasoning. Ah,
Okay. White chili catfish. I hope you took a picture.
yeah, Ace. You
Take
need to,
pictures or it didn't happen.
yeah. Post a picture on your
Yeah.
page, on
Yeah.
your posts. I want to see that. I love
Yeah.
catfish.
I can't do catfish, but I could do other fish. I'm not much of a freshwater fish person. I don't know why. Oh,
Oh, I see.
surf and turf for PFH. I guess I still gotta do my fucking PFH collab. I was just too wrecked yesterday to do anything. I just wanted to sit on my porch and not do anything. Yeah, I kind of know that feeling, Ace. My job is wrecking me. I'm getting too damn old for this. I'm not young anymore.
I need to get moving around more because sitting down all the time is taking its toll. I, you know, I don't want to lose any more muscle than I already have.
You see, that's all I do is stand and walk and stand and walk and stand and walk and stand and walk some more and I don't know, just it's just tiresome, And then on top of all of it, all the stupid call outs that I've got, and it's like, then I got those three children that don't want to work, and uh, they're like, well, we expect to be paid the same thing. We expect to get the dishwasher's pay on top of our regular pay.
That's not how that works.
Yeah, it's not how that works, right? And so then it's like they stress me out. Well, we want the management to step in more. It's like, how much more do I need to step in, you dumb
Step in for
forks?
what?
Huh? Oh, that
Step
that
in to do.
we're not pulling our weight.
It's not their decision whether or not management steps in. Management has other things to do, like management stuff, you
Yeah,
know.
like admin stuff. Yeah, okay. So, and I almost laughed my ass off when my boss said, "So have you ever managed a team before?" And he looks and says, "Well, no, only a mock one in high school." And I laughed. Like, WTF does that mean?
I mean, some managers I have worked with did step in to help when things were getting behind and they didn't have any administration stuff to do, you know. This guy, he would come in and he'd find him a spot on the line and he'd, for a couple of hours work with us and filling for people going on breaks and stuff like that. That was cool. That was his choice, and he didn't have anything else to do at the time. You know, he had, you know, but that wasn't expected because managers have other jobs to do, right?
Right. Yeah. But not only that, but what it is that I do, I do it all. I literally do it all. A little bit here, a little bit there, a little bit here, a little bit there. I've done dishes. I do dishes. I did dishes on Friday, you know, because it's part of my job description. I mean, if my boss said, march your happy ass down to apartment number 218, you're gonna go paint. You're gonna go and help the maintenance guy paint rooms. Guess
Okay.
what? I'm gonna be like, well, give me a few moments. Let me go get some clothes out of my car that could stand to get ruined, and I'll be down there in like 10 minutes. And I'd be marching my happy ass down there, and I'll be painting. Not doing a very good job at it, but I'd be painting. You know, if my boss said, hey, go down there and help, yeah, you bet.
Yeah.
Or
I
can you
mean,
go down to
I had
activities and take care of bingo for the day? Yeah, yeah, sure, I can do that.
I had one job where I was hired as a logistics associate. Okay, and they got into some trouble with some product that needed to firmware rework, and they knew my background, and they're like, Katie, can you for the next couple of months check into the warehouse and sit in this corner and rework the firmware on these? I'm like, so you want me to sit there and plug stuff in and wait? Well, yeah, okay. Type in some command lines, but I did it, and they didn't pay me anything extra.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like, yeah, and it's like, okay, yeah, sure, I could go do that.
What I did do was sit there and take surveys while the one unit was processing for 10 minutes. And boss
Oh
would walk up behind me. What you doing, Katie? I'm taking a survey. Oh, that paid 60 cents? Yeah. He's like, okay, we'll just get your work done. Okay. But I would have never done that in the office, obviously, because there was so much to do in the
yeah,
office.
right.
But sitting there twiddling my thumb for 10 minutes while this thing um, processed, and there was only one workstation to do it. Then they gave me two workstations, so I was able to hop back and forth with them. You know, put this one on here. Anyway,
A long time ago, I fell down some stairs and broke my ankle, and instead of just letting me sit out at home uh, with a cast on my leg for 6 weeks, 6 to 8 weeks, they're like, "Oh no, there's stuff that you can do around here," and I'm like, "How? I can't drive. It's my right foot." Oh well, we'll come and pick you up. I'm like, "Okay, fine." And so, what the hell am I supposed to do? I can't stand. Oh no, you're gonna sit here at the desk and you're gonna answer phones and you're gonna learn HTML. I'm like, oh, okay, all right, I could do that.
yep.
No problem. Oh, you want me to design a website? Okay. Yeah, you got you got 90 days. Like, really? And you're gonna pick my ass up and drag me to work every day for 90 days? Well, we don't expect you to be in the cast that long, but yeah, I'm figuring you're probably not gonna be walking around after you get the cast off. I'm like, well, yeah, probably not, but okay, whatever. Yeah, all right, I can do that.
Oh, who's been looking at my LinkedIn profile?
Oh no,
Why
who?
don't they show me? I have to pay to see it.
Oh, I hate that.
Yeah.
I haven't logged in at LinkedIn in 2 months. What? Come on, Rufus. Come on, buddy. Get out of Daddy's way. Come over there. There you go. So, I don't know. Anyway,
I've
you
got
should probably. Huh?
a couple of people from two different Japanese companies. Huh. Okay. Interesting. I worked for a Japanese company for 12 years, so that's not really a shocker.
Oh.
Um, but they won't even let me see anybody, like not even, I have to pay to be able to see who's viewed my profile. That's baloney.
Yeah, yeah, I know. That's and then their monthly subscription is like, why the hell would I pay that kind of money for that? You know?
Yeah. I don't get any value out of LinkedIn whatsoever. $40 a month. Oh,
Yeah.
they're doing 50% off. $20 a month for the first 2 months.
And then on
I
top of all it,
can't.
when they're running those subscription drives like that, a lot of the times what they'll do is they'll plant it so that it looks like somebody's been looking at your LinkedIn. They got bots
Yeah.
to try to get you to pay the money just so you can see who's been perusing your profile. It's stupid.
Right. I mean,
Yeah,
I
it's really a lot
recognize
of.
the name of both of those companies too.
Oh, okay. Well, then
Yeah.
chances are they're
One of
probably
them,
looking.
one of them I used to work for, and they've changed the name. And then the other one is a company that one of my former coworkers now works at overseas. So yeah, I recognize.
Well,
Why is
maybe
the
they're.
dietitian at the children's hospital looking at my profile? That's interesting.
Like I said, I think what they do is they get these inactive accounts that are no longer, using their accounts, and they go in and uh, send them out to go and look at other people's profiles just to make it so that it looks like somebody's interested in you for whatever reason or another.
Yeah.
And so, I honestly believe that's what they're doing because I know that, other websites do that have profiles. They'll use inactive accounts to pretend to be active accounts. And if they have chat functionality where you can chat with another account or with the account that's like looking at you, they'll have a bot running the chat.
Ooh, 5 recruiters. Yeah.
Do you have yours set to
Usually.
open to work?
Yep.
Okay, so it's possible then they could be bona fide people, but again, it's like, you want to pay that kind of money to see who's stalking you?
No.
I don't know if many people that have that kind of money to blow unless, you're a high level exec. I mean, I have no
Yeah, no,
need for it.
I don't have that kind of money to blow.
Yeah, me either.
My old boss. People you may know. Yep, that's him.
That's funny.
Some of these people that I used to work for or work with, some of them are pretty cool. Some of them I just don't care to really talk to again. Oh,
Huh?
well, somebody I hadn't seen them. So I lost that job in 2020, actually. So, well, if they want to talk to me, then well, they know where to find me. LinkedIn will tell them.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't even think I even have LinkedIn on my computer or on my phone anymore. Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
not even seeing that. I think I took
computer.
it off.
Okay, it's 1 a.m. Oh, what's
Yeah.
Ace posting?
What?
Hold on, I have to see what Ace just posted, real quick.
No.
Oh, it's the catfish.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Ooh.
Here. It's got a show on stage button, but it's not doing anything for me. I can't click on it. It's not letting me.
Oh, that looks really good.
I think I have to pop over to YouTube. Hang on a second. Let's take a look here.
Oh, Ace, I'm coming over for dinner.
Let's see.
I think dinner at Ace's house.
Oh, come on. Oh. It's not playing for me.
Oh, it's not.
Am I still here?
Yeah, you're still here.
Oh, and I lost my audio.
Uh-oh.
Or I lost my headset. My headset. Every time I power off. Okay, power on. Battery medium connected. All right. Anyway, yeah, it's 11 o'clock here, so.
It's 1 o'clock
It's
here.
1 o'clock.
I don't. Ace, is that short private or is it on your page? Let me see. You could probably just go to her page and see it.
I've
Yep.
got it. I've got it in the background. It's just I can't open it with this going at the same time.
Oh, okay.
And one of my tablets is the battery's dead, so.
Well, it looks good.
You're not on your headset anymore?
I was on my headset, and in my headset, I went to switch over to go look at Ace's video, and it's like it disconnected my headset,
Okay.
and I don't know why it keeps doing that, but it's pissing me off.
Reconnect it.
I'm working on it. Camera access allowed. Edit. No, I don't want to edit the camera. I want to edit the headset or the audio. Let's see here. Go over here to settings. Audio. Not go to shocks. Okay, there we go. Shocks. I'm not liking this headset much. I don't think. It disconnects way too easy. Alright. So,
Yesterday, it was the greatest thing since sliced
oh,
bread.
it is great, except for I keep getting it tangled in my goddamn hair. It's driving me nuts. Like I'm about ready to cut all my goddamn hair off.
Where did the waste cable go?
I don't
You
know.
It's way down there.
What?
You
Oh, for
pulled it out of the connection over here.
Well, I don't know how that happened, okay? Don't tell me that you did this.
Well, you did. I didn't do it and throw it over there.
Well, stop nagging.
Stop nagging. Fuck you. You've been on that goddamn live all night, and I've been doing all the cleanup.
Oh my God, and I work 60 hours a week. Anyway, anyhow, I don't know if I'm still here. Am I still here?
I'm still here.
Oh, I am still here. Okay.
I was just I was starting to go down the rabbit hole of Ace's shorts.
Oh,
That
oh,
really didn't
oh,
sound right.
oh, okay. So I'm dicking around with this headset, and it's like, is this working? Is this working, or am I talking to myself?
Shamika, go look at the link Ace posted real quick. I'm about to end this, but the internet looks good. I don't know. Can you see it? Were you here? Here.
Yeah, I'm really intrigued by this white chili seasoning. I'll have to pop that on.
Yeah. You dozed off. Oh,
We're that boring. Yeah, I'm kidding. I'm
well,
kidding.
it's probably like 1 o'clock in the morning where she's at.
Yeah, it's 11
Maybe I don't
o'clock.
know where Shamika is.
I don't know where Shamika is either. Where are you, Shamika? Somewhere in this world. Okay, good enough.
Yeah.
It's 10 o'clock somewhere. Oh my
Yes,
God.
that's right, Ace. I went down the rabbit hole of your shorts. That didn't sound right.
That does not
Oh, you're
sound
in
right.
Chicago, so you are Central Time.
It sounds so wrong on so many levels. It's like,
But I just started scrolling through Ace's shorts. Oh my God.
oh, here we are. PFH. Oh, you know what? I think I would actually eat that.
It didn't look good.
Yeah, it looks nice and moist. Oh my God.
I know. It looks like it would be just like tasty and a little bit warm, you know? Is it
Yeah.
spicy, Ace? Like really spicy or just warm, you know? Just the right amount. Did you spell name correct? Oh, Shamika's name?
Um, that looks right to me, but I've seen it spelled with two E's. I've seen it spelled with an
Yeah.
I. I've seen it spelled with a K-A-H.
I mean, there's like multiple ways to spell all kinds of names.
Yeah. Including mine. Yeah, it's an I. I-K-A.
Okay. All right, guys. I can't hold on any longer. I've got to cut this off. And as much as I'd love to stay up till 4 in the morning, I have to be up at 8.
Alright.
And
Well, you take
if
it
I
easy.
stay up
Everybody
any
have
longer, I risk oversleeping, and that's
Yeah,
a no-no.
I get it. I get it. Totally get it. Alright, well, you all have a wonderful night.
I value having a job.
Yeah, I
Especially
sometimes value having a job.
Especially as one as cush as this one is. I get to walk 50 feet, and
Yeah.
that's it. So, I mean, yeah, I get yelled at sometimes and test out by customers, but I have buttons, so it's all good.
Yeah.
And calls are recorded, so I've got that on my side, so they can't say I did anything. That's just grown-ups acting like toddlers.
Gotta love those. All right.
All right, good night, everybody.
Good night, everyone.